perfect pick, which is that we overanalyze things because we think that we have to get it just right. Because we think that if we pick just perfectly, we'll find a way to get only benefits and no costs, and it doesn't exist. And so instead, people just stay stuck thinking that there is some pick that they're not seeing, but it's just not.
Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another Command Your Day. Hello, Caesar. How are you? I hope that you're all doing well. I hope you're all doing well today. Come on in. Double tap for me as you come in the room. Double tap for me as you come in the room. Good morning. Hi, Michael. Good morning. How are you? Hello, Kate. Good morning. Welcome to the room. Adu, how are you? Hi, Brittany. How are you? How are you doing? I see, is that Sierra Leone? I'm pretty good with flags. Is that Sierra Leone? Sierra Leone and America? I'm pretty good with flags. I'm pretty good with country flags. Good morning, Precious Best. How are you? Good morning, DFW. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Sammy. Welcome to the room. Retno. Hello. How are you? Thank you. Thank you, Retno. How are you? Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Come on in. Yes, happy Christmas Eve to you as well. It's crazy. Tomorrow is Christmas. And I finally got my gifts wrapped last night. And it took me hours to wrap those gifts. I am terrible at gift wrapping. I mean, terrible. I kept stopping like, I can't do this. Like, I can't fold this wrapping paper. I can't get it. Hey, Danny, how are you? I got to message you today, okay, Danny. But last night, I finally got the gift wrapping situation done. So I do gift bags. Okay, for me, usually I just go with a cash gift because the shopping for a gift is one thing. The wrapping is another thing. And I'm a financial gifter. That's just me. I was struggling with this paper last night. I was struggling real bad, like so bad. Good morning, everyone. Happy Christmas Eve to you all. Thank you, Dr. Flex. How are you? I do not know how to wrap gifts. Like, it's bad. You should see those things. At least they're covered. So that's what I was telling myself last night. I'm like, okay, they're covered. Yeah, that's all. Because this gift wrapping situation, I can't. I've never learned how to wrap gifts. And I promise you, like, I have been watching so many videos on these platforms trying to figure out, because I decided this year, we're 180 already. Welcome, everyone. I decided this year that I was actually going to get gifts and not just money, right? I wanted to try it out this year. And I've been watching all of these gift wrapping videos, thinking that, okay, I get it down. I got it down. I can do this. But I struggled. I mean, I was sitting on that couch for hours, right? I did not get up until like close to midnight. Hi, Miss Gloria. Wrapping gifts. It took me that long because I had to put the paper down like, okay, you know what? Let me rest my brain because I can't figure this out. Hey, Prince, how are you? Good morning, everyone. Happy Christmas Eve to you all. Happy Christmas Eve to you all. Now, this heat is bugging me. Yeah, it's a lot to wrap it. My sister came in and she was laughing at me. She's like, oh my God, I was just struggling to do the same thing. Oh my God, you hate wrapping gifts? Yes. Yeah, I can't, like, I don't know. And you know what I did? I left all of them gifts. I wrapped them up. They're covered, but I just left them on the couch because it took me hours to get it done. I'm like, I'm not moving these things tonight. They're going to stay right there, right? And I'm going to bed. So they're still right there. Hello, Priest. How are you? Thank you, Teeks. Thank you. Yeah, so happy Christmas Eve to you all. Welcome to the room. We're almost 200 people. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Welcome, everyone. I'm Anika V. Brown, Master Life Coach and Mentor with a focus in productivity and mindset. We're continuing on our journey with our mindset reset. Tomorrow I will be on, but I'm going to be on, I want to say 12 noon. Take a picture. I should take a picture. Okay. I'll do that. They're just sitting on the couch. They're just sitting on the couch. So yes, tomorrow I'm going to be on 12 noon my time, Eastern time. Okay. So make sure that you set your reminders. I'll be on at 12 noon. My family will be here. Not all of them, but I'll still get through the read for the day tomorrow. All right, let's jump right into our gratitude check-in. Go ahead and drop in the comments some things that you're absolutely grateful for. What are you grateful for today? Go ahead and drop it in the comments. Let me know. What are you grateful for today on this Christmas Eve? Grateful for all of it. Awesome. I love it. I am too. Grateful for your turntable. Oh, that's good, Big Zen. I like that for you. Hello, Elias. How are you? Smooth said, grateful for life. I love that. Yes, indeed. We have to be grateful for it. The big three, praying for breakthrough. Amen. And it shall be yours. It will come to pass in your life. Everything, peace and peace that comes with it. Yes, indeed. You're doing good, Elias. Awesome. I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking. Grateful for all of the opportunities this week. Absolutely. Grateful for the community and all the love. I love it. Thank you, Priest. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hello, Gato. How are you? It's been a little while since I've seen you in the comments. But yes, we're doing our gratitude check-in. We practice gratitude here because it helps to keep us in a mindset of abundance. We're not giving our energy to what's not here, what's missing, what's not big enough, what's not good enough, right? For me, every year, it's like when it comes to Christmas time, I do not have that expectation of getting gifts. That's just not me. So even if I don't get anything, like I'm not disappointed. I know I'm going to get something, but maybe this is something to help somebody. Like I'm never in the expectation of getting a gift for Christmas. So I won't ever get disappointed, right? And whatever I get, I appreciate it. So if you're in that space and you're like, oh my God, I wonder if I'm going to get anything tomorrow. Just don't have the expectation for it. Just enjoy the moment. Enjoy the fact that you're alive, you are well. I have a deep freeze of oxtails that I'm going to cook for tomorrow. So I'm grateful for that. That's a big thing on my menu. My family loves my oxtails. So I'm focusing on that. We're going to have dinner. We're going to have a good time. So don't get your hopes up or your expectation for this big thing. And if it doesn't happen, I'm going to be upset. No, we have life. We have strength. Let's be grateful for that. Okay. All right. Because a lot of times we go through distress and disappointment, but it's because of where you set your expectation, right? It's because of where you put your expectation. So for me, when it comes to like Christmas time, my focus is on giving. It's always that. My focus is on giving. If I get something, I'm grateful. If I don't, I still enjoy the day. All right. So let's shift our perspective. And I say this, you're always thankful for Jesus and sit in the moment and reflect. Awesome. Yes, because that's what it's about, right? That's what it's about. Not necessarily the gift. It's good to get a gift, but if you don't get it, okay, I'm alive. I got to see the day, right? I got to see the day. So let's be grateful for that. Even if there's not gifts under the tree, don't get depressed. Don't get downhearted. You are alive. Okay? Let your focus be right there. I'm alive. I'm in my right mind, and I'm grateful for that. Okay? Time will come where you can buy your own gifts, or there will be somebody to give you a gift. And for those who get disappointed that, oh, I can't do matching PJs, It's not your time to do matching PJs, right? Yes, food, shelter, and clothing. Yes, be grateful for those things. If there's no gifts under the tree, there's no matching PJs, that's okay. I am alive. I am alive. That's where I want your focus to be. Like, that is the greatest thing. I'm alive. I'm in my right mind. I can hear, I can see the lights, right? Even if there's no tree, right? Even if there's no tree. Thank you, Simply Tab. Even if there's no tree, I am alive. And if you have a roof over your head, I have a roof over my head. I have clothes. I have heat. I have hot water, whatever your context is. But let's not get caught up in, oh, there's no tree, there's no gifts, there's no matching PJs. Maybe it's not your time for that yet. Okay? It's not time for that yet. It's okay. Your time will come. All right, awesome. So we're going to be grateful for life, health, and strength tomorrow, even if you don't get a gift, okay? And we're going to be grateful today. Awesome. Now, we've also made a promise to ourselves that we're going to make bold moves. We have been making bold moves, and we want to continue to make bold moves this year. Okay, Mr. White. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen one of those. I've never walked under one, so I have no expectation of that, right? I've never walked under one. I've only seen it in the movies. That's it. I've only seen it in the movies. I've never walked under one, so I have no expectation for that. So yes, we're making bold moves. Thank you for typing it. So we're reiterating in the comments that we're making bold moves this year, and we're keeping the promise that we made to ourselves. Again, we only have a few more days left in the year, so your bold move that you should be focusing on right now is making some decisions, right? Some decisions to stop some things, to start some things, to get better with some things, to just totally leave some things in this year and not bring it over. So that is going to be your bold move for the next few days before we cross over into the new year. I'm making a bold move and making a decision to whether do more of this or do less of this or totally cut this out. Okay, so your bold move for the rest of the year is to make some major decisions that's going to change the trajectory of your life. I'm telling you, there's so much power in making a decision, sticking to it, that will transform your life, transform your story. Hey, Steve, how are you? Very busy this morning. Wish you very best for the holiday. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate you. You've been hanging with me for a while. I appreciate you. You have a happy holidays, okay? A happy holiday to you. All right, awesome. So we're making bold moves and we're keeping the promises that we made to ourselves. When you keep those promises to yourself, it's a form of self-love and self-respect. All right, now let's pray and then we'll get into the rest of the agenda. I'm going to pray the 23rd Psalm and then we'll keep it moving. All right, so I'm praying for all of us. The Lord is our shepherd, we shall not want. He makes us to lie down in green pastures. He leads us beside still waters. He restores our souls. He leads us in a path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil. For thou art with us, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort us. Thou preparest a table before us in the presence of our enemies. Thou anointest our heads with oil. Our cups run over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen, amen, and amen. Merry Christmas to you, my friend. What country are you in? I see you saying good evening, so I know that you are hours ahead. What country are you in, my friend? All right, so that's our prayer. Thank you so much for typing amen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's keep it moving. We're going to move right into our affirmations. We're going to position our mindset, elevate our mindset. Okay, you're in Indonesia. All right, all righty. All right, it's 6:45 a.m. for me. Hey, Ms. Arena, how are you? All right, so here we go. I'm going to read through the affirmations and you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. You're going to repeat it to yourself. Then you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. All right, so here we go. I'm capable. I am responsible. I am grateful. I am focused on growth. I control my attitude. I am authentically me everywhere I go. I am worthy of God's best for me. I am patient with myself. I am patient with others. I have compassion for myself. And I have compassion for others. I embrace positive thinking. I welcome abundance and prosperity into my life. I am courageous and I have peace. I forgive myself and I forgive others. My spirit is renewed. My mind is free. I have a success mindset. I have a clear vision. I am a discipline builder. I am accountable to my goals. I am innovative. I am influential. I am a winner. I am healed and whole. Today I choose peace. Today I choose joy. Today I choose faith. And today I choose to flourish. I give myself permission to be successful. I give myself permission to take up space. I give myself permission to live my dreams. I give myself permission to win. I am a visionary. I see beyond my present. I think beyond limitations. I create the future. Nothing is impossible for me. Nothing is impossible for me. I can have it. I can own it. I can become it. I can heal from it. I can restore it. Nothing is impossible for me. And that's the mindset I want you to stay in. Nothing is impossible for me. Absolutely nothing. I can have it. I can become it. I can build it. I can write it. I can launch it. I can go there. Nothing is impossible for me. Amen. Yes, claim it in Jesus' name. Yes, indeed. Nothing is impossible for me. Yes, NL. Nothing is impossible for me. I want you to stay right there. I can have it. I can build it. I can become it. I can recover from it. I can heal. All right? Yes, indeed. Hello, Victor. How are you? Yes, and that's a mindset we need to stay in. All right? We got to stay in that mindset. Nothing is impossible for me. That financial status that I'm thinking about, dreaming about, I can absolutely have it. That educational status that I am pursuing or thinking about, I can absolutely have it, right? The family life that I desire, I can absolutely have it. The business that I see myself operating, the organization that I see myself running, I can absolutely have it. It can be mine. Nothing is impossible. That health status that I desire, I can have it. Nothing is impossible for me. All right? All right. That house that you desire, you can have it. Nothing is impossible for you. All right? Hello, Rodrigo. How are you? Thank you for that. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Awesome. So our need to knows for 2026, our focus is executive living. That is our theme for 2026. If you're not good at planning, not good at strategizing, I've mapped out all 4 quarters and we're going to be working together as a community to execute on these strategies for 2026. The community that is attached to this blueprint will be open on Monday. Monday, you get access to the executive suite. I've already gone ahead, schedule out your assignments that you need to complete for the first quarter. We do have a reading plan inside of it because there's a book club portion to it. There's a reading plan. So if you're not an avid reader and you need help to become an avid reader, readers are leaders, right? I've already put in a reading plan for the first book that we're going to read, which is The Mountain Is You. That's the first book that we're going to read together. If you don't have the Stephen Covey one yet, you can get it. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. If you don't have this yet, you can get it, because this will be the next one that we go over inside of the community. So stick with us. If you're new here, hit that follow button. Stick with us. The executive suite will open up on Monday, so you can get in, get a preview of what's coming up for next year. What are your first quarter assignments that you need to get done? So remember, we're operating our lives as an executive, okay? So executive living is our focus for 2026, all right? This is personally empowering. Okay, thank you for sharing that. All right, and for those of you who want to work with me on your specific goal, so I have the executive suite, which is text-based coaching, right? I give you an outline, you follow that, you execute on the tasks that I put in. Or I have mentorship, where I can put my eyes on your goal specifically, create a plan for you specifically, right? You get time with me, time with the other mentees. That's a part of the program every month. Okay, so if you want to work with me in that capacity as your mentor, you're going to message me the word mentor, so that I can help you to get enrolled in the Action Accelerator, which is my mentorship program. If you're tired of procrastinating, tired of going in this cycle, you want to break out of that cycle and actually execute on those life goals that you have, you can message me the word mentor, and I'll help you to get enrolled in my mentorship program. Okay, so you're answering a question for somebody else. Okay, all right, I'm just trying to figure out what the comments are saying. All right, so if you want to work with me, just send me a message, and I'll help you to get enrolled in the Action Accelerator. And then Monday, the executive suite opens up. All right, awesome. This is going to be a quick one today. I don't believe I have any stories to tell you. I don't think so. All right, so let's get into our read for today. Now, let me tell you about this first before I read. Next Thursday, which is New Year's Day. Y'all always laugh at me. I don't think I have any stories today. I don't think so. I really don't think so. I don't think I have any stories to tell. Y'all always laugh at me. I don't think I have any stories to tell today. Okay, so next Thursday is January 1st, right? We're doing 14 days of focused fasting, and we're working from this book, Power to Break Cycles, which is my fasting guide. You can grab a copy of it, and you can join us in 14 days of fasting starting next Thursday. Okay, so this is what we're going to be working from. Power to Break Cycles, fasting for my new. You get to decide new what? New financial status, new home, new promotion, right? New relationships. He said love. New love. Yes, you should fast for that, so you can get wisdom in your decision making, and the Lord can increase your discernment, right? So you can recognize what is just glittering on the outside and there's no substance in the inside. Okay. But yes, we're going to be fasting for 14 days. Okay. If you're not able to do sun up to sundown with no food, adjust it based on what your health conditions are. Check with your physician to make sure that this is something that you can do. If you can't do sun up to sundown, you can do sun up to 12 noon your time. All right. If you're not able to skip a meal at all, yeah, no food, just water. For those who are able to do it, okay, Vivo, for those who are medically able to do it, let me say that. You have to, and I tell you in the front of this book, okay, I give you the preparation steps in the front of this book here, okay, how to prepare. I made sure that I did that, okay. Preparation right here, it starts right here. I tell you how to prepare. So make sure I'll give you some steps there. So make sure that you're medically able to go without food. Okay? And if you can't, that's okay. You're going to find something else in your life that giving it up for from sunup to sundown for 14 days would be a sacrifice for you, because that's really what it's about. Sacrificing. Okay? Sacrificing. That's what it's about. All right? So if you're not able to avoid food from sunup till sundown, find something that you're going to give up during that time space. Okay? Check with your doctor if you're going to be avoiding food. Make sure that you're medically able to do so. Okay? Just during the day. Yes, from sunup till sundown. Okay? 6A, 6P. That's what I stick with. All right? That's what I stick with. So whatever your time zone, I just say sunup till sundown. But 6A to 6P is what I do. Okay? All right. Again, make sure that you're medically able to do this. If you can't do it, I understand. Find something else that is going to be a sacrifice to give up during that time space. Okay? All right? All right? Let me share with you in this book. Where is it? Let's see. So you're going to have all the preparation stuff in here. So let me read this portion for you. Why should you fast? I'm going to read like a part of it. How can I get your lessons? When you say lessons, training, is that what you're talking about? Or mentorship, NL? Let me know. When you say lessons, where can you get my lessons? Are you talking about my live streams? Are you talking about mentorship? What are you talking about? Be a little bit more specific, NL, so that I can answer you. Okay? Hey, Christian, how are you? Thank you so much for the daily heart me. So I'm going to read, why should we fast? Why should you fast? Okay? It is a command for those of us who are believers, right? Jesus said when you fast, not if you fast. Okay? So as a believer in Jesus Christ, you need mentorship, message me. Okay? Send me a message. Don't just put it in the comments. Send me a message, okay? Do you know how to send me a message? Let me know. Do you know how to send a message? Use that. There's a box somewhere. There's a little box next to the comment section. Send me a message there. Okay? For those of you who need mentorship, you know that 2026 is the year that you absolutely want to transform your life. Cannot do it on your own. You need support. You need systems. You need strategy. You need mentorship. Okay. Both of you, send me a message with the word mentor. Go ahead and do it right now. Send me a message with the word mentor, and I'll give you the next step instructions. Okay? So go ahead and send me a message with the word mentor. Okay, let me read this really fast before we get into. So for those of you who are wondering, why fast? Why are we fasting? Why are we fasting? Here's what the read says for why do we fast. If you don't have the book, get it. Throughout the Bible, we see fasting used as a strategy for victory in the lives of believers. Jesus fasted as preparation for what he was called to do. Esther called a fast to save her entire nation. Okay? From genocide. Nehemiah fasted before rebuilding the wall of Jerusalem. If you are still not convinced that it is necessary or a necessity, Matthew 6:16 begins with when you fast, not if you fast. This confirms that we are to fast. It is our duty as believers and a way to express our love for the Father. Fasting works on the heart and brings it in alignment with God's will and direction for our lives. Fasting is very powerful, a very powerful tool that every believer must use in their faith walk. Absolutely necessary. So be prepared to experience great things and amazing encounters. You will have a new level of focus on things that are a priority in your life. If you're struggling with focus right now, try fasting. I promise you it's going to help you. All right? Try fasting. Things that are a priority in your life. You will gain spiritual strength like never before. You must pray as you fast. Okay? This is what packs a punch to this ordinance. So you don't just stop eating and think, okay, that's the fast. No, you got to pray. Okay? Fasting will bring about major breakthroughs in your life, which includes major personal victories, improved decision-making skills. Let me just sit right there for a minute. Improved decision-making skill when you fast. Yes, it does. Okay? Your response to life itself will transform when fasting becomes a part of your lifestyle. Now, I have found that fasting opens up my spiritual hearing, and that is key when you need answers from the Lord. Thank you, JJ. Be open and aware so you too can hear him. Reduce distraction and avoid unproductive conversations. It is okay to be vulnerable so God can see and hear your heart and its desires. Some additional benefits includes clarity, cleansing, which we're going to do on the first few days, cleansing, humility, and overall transformation. I pray that you're ready and excited for the new thing that will happen in your life through fasting. All right, so get this book and we're going to start using it on next Thursday. Okay, day 1 is next Thursday. So it's 14 days focus. So each day, so day 1 is repentance, right? We're cleaning house. We want to start on a clean slate. Okay, so next Thursday, we're going to start using this one. All right, awesome. Thank you, my friend. All right, let's get into our read for today. This is going to be a short one. So day 17. We're on day 17 of 21 days mindset reset challenge. For those of you who are new here, we're on day 17. If you want to catch the other days, the recording for that, it's on my YouTube channel at The Productivity Coach. Hey, Big K, how are you? That's a lot of flags. Okay. So on my YouTube channel, I'm The Productivity Coach there. So if you missed all the other days, you can go back and watch the replays there. Okay. All right. Awesome. So we're on day 17 and today the focus. So we're going to continue on innovation, doing things your way, building out your dream life your way. All right. So we want to push that a little bit more today. So the focus is done with faith and innovation. Done with faith and innovation. Next year, when you hit those goals and we get to December of 2026 and they're going to ask you, now, how did you do that? How did you transform your life? How did you transform your money? How did you transform your educational status? Done with faith and innovation. That is going to be your answer. It was done with faith and innovation. Yes. Thank you, Liz, my scribe. Done with faith and innovation, because people are going to want to know. This is not the you of 2025. No. And they're going to want to know, how did you do it? Done with faith and innovation. That's it. Thank you, JX. Thank you. All right. So let's go into the read for today. Done with faith and innovation. So we're on page 61, 62, and we're going to close out on 63 right here. Okay. So page 61, 62, and then we're going to close out on 63. All right. All right. Okay. So here's what it says. So again, the focus, done with faith and innovation. So why faith? Faith is knowing that it can be done differently, not guessing if it can be done. I know it can happen, right? Remember the mindset that we're staying in. Nothing is impossible for me. I can have it. I can become it. I can build it. I can live in it, right? I can do it. Okay. So why faith? Faith is knowing that it can be done differently, not guessing. I'm not guessing. Hey, Lexi, good morning. I'm not guessing about my educational status that I'm going for 2026. I'm not guessing about the financial status that I'm going to exit 2026 with. I'm not guessing. I've increased my faith to the level to know that this can happen for me. And the plans that I have put in place for 2026 is going to change the trajectory of my life. And I'm not guessing. I've increased my faith to believe that it is going to happen. It's going to happen for me. All right? All right? I know not everybody's bold like that, but I've seen too much, gone through too much, prepared too much to not elevate my faith to the point of saying, I know it's going to happen for me. I know it's going to come to pass. I believe that it is going to happen. Okay? All right? All right. I hope I'm rubbing off on some of you, okay? With this confidence and this boldness. Increase your faith. It can absolutely happen for you. Okay, great, Miss Arena. Awesome, awesome. All right, so why faith? Faith is knowing that it can be done differently, not guessing if it can be done. Faith is going out on a limb and making a quantum leap to get to your dream. Okay? Make that leap. Okay? That financial status that you want, put a plan together and take the leap. Okay? Make sure it's safe. Okay? Don't go out here in these streets doing anything crazy. All right? Safety comes first. That's what I know I said no stories, but when I got done and I got ready to do my to go take the boards for my nursing license, my supervisor at the time said to me, safety comes first. Every question that they ask, safety comes first. Always look for the safety answers. So I'm telling you all, safety comes first. Don't be out in these streets doing anything crazy to get that financial status, okay? Safety comes first. All right? Okay. Let's get back on track. Slap when you say no stories today. I know. Yes, Miss Arena. Don't be in these streets doing anything crazy to get that financial status, because it's not going to last, right? And if you're going to get in trouble over it, it doesn't make sense to do it. Okay? All right. So go out on a limb. Take that quantum leap to get to your dream. Now, if you check history, right? And this is how you build up your faith, right? So building up your faith, you can check history, secular history, or you can check biblical history. This is why we read the word of God. Faith comes through hearing and hearing the word. So you can check history. This thing that I want to accomplish, right? This thing that I want to do. Who has done it before? Who was in like a state that's similar to where I'm at? Thank you, Teeks. A state that's similar to where I'm at, but yet they defied the odds and they got it done. So you can check history. Whether you're going to check biblical history or you're going to check secular history to see who has done this thing before. Who defied the odds and got this thing done. This is how you're going to build up your faith. Okay? All right? Because if your eyes can see it, then you can do it. If you can perceive it, you can do it. All right? So, if you check history, you will find that there are many who tapped into faith and have taken on the task of creating something great out of what others would have classified as nothing. Right? People would say, oh, that's nothing. You can't do anything with that. No, watch me. Okay? But the end result makes everyone marvel. And when I think about this phrase, I think about this book, this one, The Spirit of the Leader. Yeah. This one from Dr. Miles Monroe. He tells a story in there about this guy that was passing a tree stump. Yeah, when you cut the tree and like the wood just be laying down in the street. He tells a story in this book about the guy that picked up the tree stub, took it home, They were about to throw it in the garbage, and he turned that thing into a beautiful work of art, right? Created, I think he made a parrot from it and put it on his porch, and he was able to sell that thing. So people will doubt what you're trying to build and say, oh, that's nothing. What you going to do with that? That can't be turned into anything. But just do it. Okay, do it. He took the tree stump, created an amazing masterpiece, put it on his porch. Somebody was driving by, saw it, and paid for it. This was a piece of wood that was about to go into the dumpster, right? Yes, creativity. Absolutely. Tap into that. We talked about the creative expression yesterday. Tap into that. Do it your own way with your own creativity. All right. So yes, the end result makes everyone marvel. We have light bulbs today because someone did this very thing that I'm telling you to do, right? So oftentimes we talk about the work. Oftentimes when I talk about the work that I've done globally, people will say, how were you able to execute that project, right? How were you able to do it? The listeners are often in awe of how it was possible. The process that I use, the implementation and execution, they're usually in awe. Hello, bro. No, I'm not. You've seen that, right, Miss Arena? Yes, indeed. And you can do that with your life. You can do that with your life. All right. So some would say, talking about the international work that I have done, that's mainly what this book is about, right? So some would say, I would have never thought of doing it that way. Or I've heard someone say, how in the world did you do it that way? That is so innovative. All right. Yes. Yes, Vivo. Absolutely. So this comes by accessing the creative expression of the Father. You all have creative ability within you. You do. Okay? You were created by the Creator. That DNA is inside of you. You do have creative ability. So don't ever say, oh, I'm not creative. I can't do that. I have to stick to the routine, stick to the... No, you do have creative ability in you. Okay? You do. So it comes by accessing creative expression from the Father. I'm very comfortable with the way that I do things, right? Which makes a difference. And you have to get comfortable with the way that you do things, as long as it is producing the results that you desire. Okay? If the way that you're doing it, you're not getting any results, then you may need more exposure to tap into that creative ability. Okay? So if the way that you're doing life right now is negatively impacting your income, it doesn't mean that you're not creative. You may need more exposure. You may need more exposure to information to trigger or set off that creative expression within you, right? So a lot of things that I have created, I was reading something and then the idea came to mind, and that's how I did it. So you may need additional exposure to now initiate that creativity within you. I hope that makes sense, right? You do have creativity within you, but maybe because you haven't been tapping into it, it has become dormant. So with reading or listening to podcasts, it will spark that creativity within you, right? Someone will say something and you'll get an idea and you'll say, wait, but I could use this in this space, or I could do that, and that's your creativity coming through, right? You just needed exposure to information to now trigger that creative expression that's within you. I hope it's making sense. I know I'm talking fast because I'm passionate about this thing. I'm passionate about helping you all get that breakthrough. All right? All right. But I hope it's connecting. We all have creative ability, but if we haven't been using it and it's dormant, it may need you or require you to get exposure, okay, to then spark that creative expression within you. All right, so that you can flow. All right, awesome. So get very comfortable with doing things different, okay? And this is why the mindset work is so important. The mindset work is very important. You got to get that done. It makes you okay with your individual way of doing things. So I'm not I'm not sitting in a place trying to replicate exactly what someone else did. No, I'm okay with doing it my way. I'm fine. Okay, I've done the mindset work. I understand me. I understand my ways, right? I'm okay with me. I'm okay with the way that I do things, even being creative. Okay. All right. Thank you, Danielle. I'm Jamaican, so you'll hear that coming out when I get excited. You'll hear my accent coming out. All right. So yes, being innovative will come with lots of trials and error, right? To get to a satisfying place, it will come with that, but you have to be okay with it. Getting comfortable with the fact that failure is not fatal. Failure is not a fatal event, nor is it a final event. If you stop and give up, then it's final. Then it is final. But if you say, you know what, let me backtrack. Let me take a few steps back. When my kids get upset, like, I can't find this thing, I know I just had it, I'll tell them, okay, backtrack. Where were you last? Where were you before that? Where were you before that? And usually they would find whatever it is that they lost, right? So if something, and you're coining it as a failure, track, reflect. Okay, what did I do at this point? What did I do at this point? Like, pay attention to it. Did I go too fast here? Did I not get enough information here? Did I rush through? Okay, so backtrack. So failure is not a fatal event, nor is it a final event. It isn't. Okay, it is just an indication that some information is missing. That is the way that I choose to think about failure. If I say, okay, this thing failed, that's how I choose to look at it. I'm missing some information. There's a piece that is not connecting, and it is my job to figure out what is the piece that is missing. Okay? All right. Hey Noel, welcome to the room. Hit the follow button. I'm live here Mondays through Fridays, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Okay, welcome. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you for letting us know it's your first time. So hit that follow button. All right? Okay. All right. So failure is not a fatal event, nor is it a final event. It's just an indication that there's some information that is missing. So here's the game plan that you're going to practice. Practice this game plan as you work on being innovative. This is the innovation game plan, okay? And it works for any area of your life. It works. So here's the game plan. Thought or idea, right? You get that idea. Maybe you were listening to a podcast and something sparked that creativity within you. You get an idea. So it's idea or thought. Then it's plan. So, okay, how am I? What does the process look like? What does the process look like? Okay, so thought and idea. You get that spark of creativity. Thought or idea. Then you're going to plan. What does the process look like? Okay, then you're going to execute on that plan. So you get the thought or the idea, you plan it out, then you're going to execute, and then you're going to evaluate and adjust. That has to be the game plan with everything that you do. You get this idea. Okay, write the idea down, make a plan, put a plan together, execute on the plan. We're so good at getting ideas, planning, and then we forget to execute. Then 6 months down the road, we're like, man, nothing has happened for me. Nothing is changing. Did you execute? Did you execute? I'm sure some of you have a journal full of notes, full of ideas. Right? You mapped it out. I'm going to make this amount of money. I'm going to make the money doing this, right? I'm going to reach out to this person, but have you reached out to them? No. I'm going to connect to this person because I know this would benefit them. This would be good for their business. This would be good for their organization. All of you gifted people in the room, right? Gifted and talented people in the room. You have a journal of ideas. I'm sorry. I don't mean to step on your toes. I'm sorry. But we're getting to 2026 and we want to fix this, okay? All right? Yes, Julie. We have a journal of ideas because we're gifted and talented people. We have all of these ideas. And some of us go even as far as planning it out. This is what it's going to look like. right? Talking to all of us in the room, all of us creative beings, right? This is what it's going to look like. This is how we're going to get it to fruition. But the execution part, we forget that. We forget that. Okay? So it's a game plan. You have that thought, that idea. You're going to plan. You're going to execute. You're going to evaluate and then adjust. I'm talking to you? Okay. I hope I didn't step on your toes too much. You'll be in a room on Saturday and we'll work this through. Okay, Julie? Okay. All right. All right. So you're going to evaluate and adjust. Okay? If you keep doing that and following the process, then you will eventually hit that perfection place. All right? Yes. Yes, Liz. Yes. So thought or idea, plan, execute, evaluate, then adjust. Okay? Because you can plan, you can execute, but then there may be some tweaks that you need to do to it for it to be a little bit better, a little bit easier. So that is why you want to evaluate and adjust. Okay? All right. Great, 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 great. So keep doing that. Keep working that process. And then eventually you'll hit perfection. You'll hit it, right? Right now, because of all, I had the idea, or the Lord pushed me into this live streaming thing, right? I put a plan together. Okay, I'm telling you, I go through my journals and I see all of these introduction, how I was practicing to introduce myself when I got on the live stream. This was close to a decade ago. And I go through my notes and I see them like, wow, introducing myself. What do I bring to the table? What do I teach on? I go back through my journals and I see that I'm like, wow, look at this. Now I can just turn the camera on and start talking, right? Just talk to you for a whole hour with no script, no nothing. I can do that because I worked the plan, the idea, the plan. I execute, I evaluate, and I adjusted. Okay, and I did it so much that I hit the point of, I guess you could consider it perfection. Because like I said, I could just turn my camera on right now, pick a topic, and I'll be talking to you and telling you stories for 2 hours with no pointers, right? Because I've done it so much. Okay? Listen to your audience, and that's key. Yes, Vivo. All right. Awesome. So keep working the process. Keep working that. Just need to start somewhere and adjust as you go along. An innovative builder carries that can-do spirit all day, every day. I can do it. I can get it done. Nothing is impossible for me. This idea that I have in my head, I'm going to put a plan together and I'm going to execute. So you carry that can-do spirit, okay? And this helps you to continue doing it and doing it differently. I can do it. I can get it done. It is okay to stick out like a sore thumb. Like I told y'all yesterday, nobody in my family gets on social media and talk. Nobody in my family does that, right? Nobody in my family does it. So it's okay to stick out like a sore thumb. That's all right. It shows your uniqueness. That is fine. You got to remember, and this is why I say you can check the Bible for biblical history, or you can check secular history, right? You can choose to do that. But here's some biblical history for you. Noah was building something that nobody understood. They had never seen rain. What rain are you talking about? What is rain, right? Noah was building this thing and building it for so long and no rain. How do I get one-on-one coaching? Can you send me a message? Send me a message and I'll give you the next step, okay? For those of you who want to work with me, send me a message so I can give you the next step instructions. All right? All right. Awesome. All right. So Noah was building something that nobody understood, but it was crucial to those who it was built to save. Noah is definitely one to take lessons from when it comes to starting an innovative idea or project for your life. All right. So most won't understand it until the project is completed and your purpose project becomes I can get it done. Yes, indeed. And your purpose project becomes a saving grace to others. Because again, I'm telling you, You're going to get to, and this is if you work the game plan, right? You have the idea, put the plan together, you execute, you evaluate and adjust. You're going to get to the end of 2026 and they're going to ask you like, how did you transform your life like this? People are going to ask you. Was done with faith and innovation. That's it. I stopped worrying about the eyes. I stopped worrying about what they will say, what they will do, who won't support. I stopped worrying about that and I did it. I built the life that I desire. Done with faith and innovation. That's going to be your answer. Okay? Anybody with me? Right? When we get to the end of 2026 and they ask, now how did you do that? How did you get your wall? Because that's my goal. All of this will be my educational things. I got 4 on the way already. That's going to take up this spot. So they'll want to know because people get on here and they ask already like, how is your wall filled with certificate? People ask that. Right? I was just talking to my dean yesterday. So I had to get back on track with my studies, right? So I have 4 certificates coming. That's going to be the next layer. So they'll want to know like how, because they're already asking that. How did you do that? You that dropped out of school in the 7th grade, dropped out of school in the 8th grade, like how did you do that? I done with faith and innovation. I'm not worried about what people will say, what they will do, how they did it. I'm doing it my way. That works for me. Okay? Now it takes confidence to get to that place, but I promise you, you can get there. You can build a life of your dreams. You can absolutely do it. You can get the educational status that you desire. You can get the financial status that you desire. You can do it. Okay, let me hurry up because I'm about to run out of time. All right, so where are we? So now I built the ark. They didn't understand it. People are not going to understand the life that you're designing, right? Because I know people are saying, now, why does she have to get all those certs? I know people are saying that. But that is my decision, right? It's my decision. Since I bought this house, I always told myself, I'm going to have a wall of certificate. Okay, I've owned my house now for 10 years. Okay, I always said that. People won't understand that, but that is a goal that I set. That's something that I designed for my life and I'm doing it. Okay, so they may not understand the things that you want to do in your life, but as long as you're okay with it, go ahead and do it. I'm going to fill this wall with certificates. Okay, I'm going to. That is something that I desire to do. Has nothing to do with anybody or nobody has to understand it. They don't. You don't have to understand it. It is my decision, my life that I'm desiring, right? And designing. Okay? So I want y'all to get that. So nobody understood, and most people, they won't understand it until the project is completed and your life, the way that you design it, becomes a saving grace for someone else. Because the stuff that I'm learning, the education that I'm getting, it's not just for me, right? If I don't study, if I don't read, I can't get on here and teach you stuff that is going to change your life. I can't do that. I know there are people that get on live streams and they just talk off the top of their head with no substance. That is not me. I can't do that. Okay? So if I don't study, if I don't continue to read, if I don't continue to grow, I can't be a good leader to you, right? I can't help you. Okay? So, design your life how you want it. Design your life how you want it. And when they ask you, you're going to say it was done with faith and innovation. Faith and innovation. I wanted a wall of certificates, right? I wanted that. And I'm building that. You may not understand it, but I understand it and I love it. Absolutely love it. My son, whenever he comes in my office, he's like, this place is such an inspiration. That's what he'll say, my oldest. When he comes in here, he says, this room is such an inspiration. And that's what I want, especially for them. I'm setting a bar for them so that they can jump that bar. Okay? All right? And that is the life that I want, that I desire. And I'm designing it brick by brick. And you can do that as well. All right? Okay, so, ooh, I'm way over my time. It brick by brick, and you can do that as well. All right? Okay, so, ooh, I'm way over my time. To get off here, but it's okay. The people around Noah did not understand the ark until the rain started. So build your dream life with faith and innovation. Build it. Whatever you see, whatever you desire, build it. It doesn't matter if it sounds crazy to other people. Does it fulfill you? Is it something that you want? Do it. I want my wall of certificates, of credentials, and I'm gonna do it. Okay? I'm not worried about what anybody says. Y'all who have been with me for a while, you know how they get on here and they go crazy in the comments about my wall, right? Because they don't understand innovation. They don't understand designing the life that you desire and building it out. They don't get that, but I do. All right, so done with faith and innovation. That's our focus for today. So let's fill out the journal. Then I've got to go. They definitely get inspired by mom. Yes, they do. All right, so let's fill out the journal for today. Let's do that. So day 17, the focus done with faith and innovation. So the top portion, to become an effective executive over my life. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. To become an effective executive over my life. Now, the goal for today, you're going to identify what innovative idea have you been reluctant to explore. There's something that you're being pulled towards, or you have the desire to do it, but it's so different, it's so new, and you're worried about what people will say, what will they think. What innovative idea have you been reluctant to explore? You're going to try it out and record the results. I'm going to repeat for you. What innovative idea have you been reluctant to explore? Okay, got it? You're going to try it out. Okay? Is it a school thing, a financial thing? Like I'm doing this whole financial thing for 2026. I was just talking to my sister yesterday and she's so inspired. She's like, I got to do that. Let me do TikTok's puzzle. There we go. So I was talking to my sister about my financial plan for 2026 and she's like, I'm definitely doing that January 1st. Yeah, we're locking in. So I have this whole financial plan for 2026 and I know if I get through the year, if I really do this thing, like lock in and do this thing, it's going to change the trajectory of my life. So it's new, it's different, right? It's not something that people do every day. People do it, but it's those who are determined to change their lives. So I've made a decision that I'm going to lock in and get it done, right? Where my finances are concerned for 2026. So you got to figure out, what innovative idea have you been reluctant to explore? You're going to try it out and record the result, okay? Try it out and record the result. And remember the game plan. You have that idea or that thought. You're going to plan. You're going to execute. You're going to evaluate and adjust, okay? I hope that made sense. I know this challenge has been really tough, been really hard. But as long as you're growing, because that is the goal, right? I need to challenge you so that you grow. Okay? So you got to figure out, what innovative idea have you been reluctant to explore? You're going to try it out, even if it's 30 days. Let me test it out. Okay? You're going to try it out. Again, safety comes first. Make sure it's something safe. Okay? Safety comes first. Make sure it's something safe that's not going to cause harm to you or anybody else. Okay? Let me put that disclaimer in there. Safety comes first. So what innovative idea have you been reluctant to explore? Try it out. Record the result. Miss Arena, I had to say it. I had to. Safety comes first. Do not be in these streets doing anything crazy. Don't do it, okay? Safety comes first. So no harm to self and no harm to others. Okay? All right. No harm to self. No harm to others. Safety comes first. So whatever your innovative idea is, test it out, record a result. And the game plan again, idea or thought, you're going to plan, you're going to execute, you're going to evaluate and adjust accordingly. Okay? Hey, Tamaris, Merry Christmas to you. All right? So here's our mindset mantra for today. My way is different, but that makes me authentic. My way is different, but that makes me authentic. Okay? That's a mindset mantra for this portion of the journal. My way is different, but that makes me authentic. My way is different, but that makes me authentic. Okay? All right. Great, 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 great. I'm way over my time, but I hope that this one has helped you. If you are on here and you want to catch the replay to this stream, thank you, Teeks. If you want to catch the replay, you can find my YouTube channel. It will be there. I'm the Productivity Coach on YouTube. Okay? On Facebook, I'm Anika V. Brown or Coach Anika V. Brown. You can follow me there to get the replay for the stream. I know I went really fast. I'm passionate about this thing and I want to help us all. And I only get a limited time to do it in the morning and I'm way over my time right now. So I got to go. I need to go warm my car up. All right. So let's do our declarations. Okay, great, great, great. So y'all are getting it. Let's do our declarations and then I've got to go. Tomorrow I will be on at noon my time and we'll do day 18. Okay. Yes, I need to take a second look to get some more points. Okay, great, great, great. Yes, so it will be up on my YouTube channel. It should be there by 9 a.m. It should upload. Okay, it'll be there. All right, let's make some declarations and then I've got to go. All right, I'm going to declare for all of us and you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. All right. Okay, great, great, great. All right, here we go. I decree that the Lord is blessing us and keeping us in all our ways. I decree that his face and his favor is shining upon us and giving us peace. I decree that we're healthy and strong in body, mind, and spirit. I decree that we're well balanced in every area of our lives. I decree that we're blessed coming and going. I decree that our storehouse, our savings, our checking, our investment accounts are blessed with abundance and overflow. I decree that we are blessed with clear direction and a disciplined life. I decree that the rain of abundance, favor, and goodness is falling on us. I decree that we're blessed with success, with prosperity, and provision. I decree that we walk today in faith and expectancy with results. I decree that we're empowered to prosper in our walk with the Lord. I decree that God's grace is giving us speed and acceleration in all that we do. I decree things of great value is coming our way today. I decree that the Lord is amplifying our voices and perfecting our gifts. I decree that God is connecting us to great men and giving us strategic kingdom opportunities. I decree that we are victorious in life. And that is how we program a productive and a successful day. So now our mindset and our intentions are set for today. And we understand that anything is possible when you have the right mindset and the will to do what you say you're going to do. So figure out that innovative idea, test it out. Maybe for the first 30 days of the new year, test it out and see what results you get from it. All right, take the day on with faith and expectancy. Thank y'all so much for typing I agree. Expect good things, expect answered prayers, expect promotion and increase. Anything is possible. All right, anything is possible. All right, so I'll be on tomorrow, 12 noon. Catch the replay for this on my Facebook and my YouTube channel. For those of you who want to work with me, send me a message, okay? So I can get you enrolled. We can get started working on your next major life goal, all right? I'm going to start posting those videos that you all sent me. I'm going to put them out today. Between today and tomorrow, we're going to do the year in review. We're going to start that so that I can post everyone's video. For those of you who still want to send me a video, you can absolutely do so. So I'll keep posting them until the end of the year. Thank y'all so much for all your support all of this year. Thank you, Pierre. Merry Christmas to you as well. Thank you, Stephen. Same to you. Have an amazing day. I've got to go. I'll see you all tomorrow at noon. All right. Bye for now.